way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you. Check right. Watch it, and watch Hayward. Mike,
Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Smart. 55. Yellow. Now watch run.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. It's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on.
Bailed
Big
him out.
call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down. You put a lot of emphasis
Hey,
on
tell him,
because third
if
down
he
is
running
key for
11 all
offense
day,
and
I'm finna stay in
defense.
zone all day.
Instead,
Change
you're
it
gonna
up.
stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Now he'll escape to his left. And now he's going to use his legs.
Yeah, I didn't get to set everything
and
up like I
avoid the
wanted
tackle
to.
there with a slide. The coverage may be too good that
That
time as he
should
breaks
be
away for
somebody
19
else.
with his legs and a first down.
Yeah, I didn't get to set it up like I wanted to. I don't know why it changed.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. And
Nope,
his
he
throw's
ain't got
gonna be
catching good enough for that.
incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Tell him if he
Whenever
want me
I
to come
see
out of
an
zone,
in-route
come out
dropped,
11.
As we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind,
We got too many
they're
damn
worried
weapons
about
just
what's
sitting
coming
man to
at
man.
them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Slick. 43. 43. Watch twist. Right on these two. Right on these two. Shit. Right side. Right side.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
I was gonna say
Works
that.
his way
I was trying to make
inside
sure it
the
wasn't a
30
play
on the
action.
pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
Attacking, attack! Check right. Watch it, divide. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike, 55 right.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense, I got from it, and I think you did as well. They weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
At the Chargers' 20-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Tighten up. Slam.
They'll run it with Williams.
Good block.
And he is in. Touchdown,
they showed it,
Kansas City. Damian Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Yeah, they showed it.
Point after up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Ready, break. Mike, 6-6, bullet high. Shoot. General West. Mike by four. Watch the run.
On 1st and 10, Stacy sets up the screen to Gordon.
They my own line, they got me trapped.
Back at the 16-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Yeah, my own lineman got me
You know
trapped.
what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
2nd and long.
Overthrow it.
Here's one that's intercepted.
Yeah, he gone.
Picked off
He
at
overthrew
the
it.
33. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Butker on for the PAT.
It was there. He just overthrew it.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
I don't even know if it was no pressure.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
I feel like this play reset. I don't feel like it's I feel like it might have reset. Low key, I do.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back up.
There goes Melvin Gordon. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts.
I got to go back in and do my damn
season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something,
because I missed him, he was gone.
And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turned into a play.
We really just can't sit and man against him. He has too much speed on his team.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Kill.
All right, Cameron, go back. Thank you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold.
Yeah, as long as we get an opportunity.
The loss of a full 3
yards, set up
and now it's second down.
We can pretty much contain, but...
Mike 55. Hey, let's get in that hole.
8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play.
Damn good
point. Exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1 yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline. Told him to stop right there at the 1.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. Nifty move by Gordon. And they're going to get,
get enough of being in their goal line.
Past the 20. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Tell him he gonna get enough being in that goal line.
Ready? 18 Gator. Who that? Check 31. 80 weapon.
Flip.
Hey, high 7. Mike part 2. Ready?
Off the play fake. Stacy. He's going to rifle one deep left. He's got him in. Complete.
He don't have enough hit power
across
for that.
midfield down to the 45. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30.
Good job.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. from the gun. Stacy, that's complete.
You better have somebody there.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
That was good shit, though, to have that set.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Yeah, that was good shit to
An
have that set.
entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll try to jet sweep with Nelson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards on the ground. They come out here in the eye. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready, 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And he's into the end zone.
Because you got to play the backside route, so that
Chargers.
means it's just one-on-one on the inside.
Gordon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As his guys can now take the lead.
You got to
with
make
the
sure I don't
extra
throw the
point.
backside.
Extra point by
that
Baxley
show
up
was
and
looking
good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Tell them, let us know what you're trying to do.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down.
He
Make
did that on
5,
his own.
6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Good shit.
Oh, that was dangerous.
Good shit.
Throw it into coverage, almost picked.
Hey, sometimes we need those plays, man.
And that's one he's got to be happy
Sometimes
to have
we
back.
need
There
those
wasn't a hole
plays.
open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the
Do I
box
have that
whether he
in
just
my
throw the
playbook?
ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Made me wonder, do I even have it in my playbook?
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
He almost got a gimme on that one.
It's second down.
He almost got a gimme on that one.
Defense, 2 extra
They let him throw that bitch all the way across his body.
Every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. You go first.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Yeah, he got me on the juke route.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Like I say, as we can see, without escape artists, he has no offense. Because the only thing that allows him to make his throws is that, so that's why we're trying to play contain. But I might
the Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back,
nowhere to escape.
He just jumped right over the block.
Brandon,
that's what messed the play up. He just jumped right over the block. Nothing I can do.
Because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
He knows just like I know. Don't get on them dudes outside.
But they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13.
What I say? He knows just like I know. Don't get on them dudes out there. You get juked just like they do. He's like, I'd rather play off of him and then just try to rally.
Ready. 50, plant. Go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Hey, let go. 54. Here we go. Hey, watch that. Check Mike, 54.
Operating from the gun. Stacy, and it's complete.
Ain't worth getting hit and losing the ball.
Right at the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
I'm going to give him time to do whatever it is that he's trying to do.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. 61, matchbox, white. Crunch. Jim. Let's go.
And they'll run here with Tavon Austin.
Oh!
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
You ready? 54. Mike 54. Hey, Alpha. X3.
God damn it.
Chopper. Slow. No. Check 52. Look at me. Zipper. Hey, 2. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Deep grip.
On third down, Stacy. Open man, it's Allen.
That's it. I can do it too.
15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
I appreciate you sitting in the middle field.
This first half, not a guy you want to forget.
I'm just waiting for you to start jumping outside. That's all I'm waiting on.
Does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And a nice move will yield nothing as he stopped
Hell
behind
yeah,
the
he
line.
blitzed that. He ain't stupid.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now
It looked like
down.
some of my formation
Double
subs
this
are
guy
still
has
there.
to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Off play action. Stacy. There goes a deep ball. End zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
I don't care nothing about him being fast like my dude. He ain't got no cover skills. You got to play on him.
Touchdown here of the new campaign. And now they can recapture the lead if they can.
He got to play on
PAT.
him. You got to do more than just be fast. I see what Tyreek Hill be doing to my people.
And that will give
Same
them the lead
thing.
here as we get on towards halftime.
Same thing. You
Here's
have
Martin
speed.
now following the score as he'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the
He's gonna
decision
get at
to
least
bring it
one
out in
juke.
a good one as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving
Looking
it.
at nobody else. I don't know why the blitz didn't get in.
Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
It's going to be like a 600-point score because
to kick it away.
we ain't got enough speed with enough skill set to be able to stop Tyreek Hill because that's all he got. And then he can't stop my
In
offense.
hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Okay. I just want to come out and see what he in, and then I'll do what I need to do.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on second down. Stacy lets it go for Nelson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good
I'm
effort there,
test it.
trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a
Third
confident
and
group. At
5.
the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't
Yeah, it's
think you
third and
sit on
5.
the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the
I'm
board.
going to see what alignment he come out in. That determines if I switch or call a timeout.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete
I'll
pass.
take that. I'll definitely take that.
Off the play fake. Stacy, nowhere to
He
escape,
just got a good
and
pass
he
rush.
goes down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And taken right on the 30. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
Check nine, check nine. Shit.
Second and 15. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Yellow. 180. Watch the slip. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 43. Delta. 55. Mark 55. Ricky. 55 is mine, guys. 55. Yellow. Guys, pick it up. Mike,
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll see.
Good job, defense.
We check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Yeah, that's my fault.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can
I realized they're going against him. If I run heavy sets, he's just going to run goal line
from
all
the
day.
33.
So I realized I can't do that.
check 27 away.
Damn, I picked the wrong play. Hold on. Switch it.
Hey, orbit. Let go.
Off play action. Stacy nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That was contained. I already know.
Breland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case.
I wasn't even really trying to run. I was just trying to move over there.
No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
That's why I was messing it up last time. Because I was trying to quick snap it too fast.
Hey, watch that. Hey, seam 6.
Back to throw. Stacy. Caught by
Every time.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I'm going to keep doing it. Because you're going to have to get out there.
First down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On first down, Stacy. And his throw's going to be incomplete. J.J. Nelson.
I figured he was all out blitzing, so I was just trying to take a shot.
Down.
I didn't have a person over there that I wanted,
He's
though.
just 7
Probably
of
should have ran
14
into the other
throwing the
side.
football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
Yeah.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down
He
right
hesitant to
around
play
the
on him.
37.
I ain't mad at you. I'm a busted ass.
First down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better.
I'm damn sure gonna try.
Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack.
I'm not gonna bullshit
the
you.
last drive they went 3 and out.
I want you to keep playing aggressive.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stacy. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Hey, tell him do what he got to
They
do.
hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass
I'm
to
watching
break
you
big,
specifically.
a lot of things have to come together
see
and be
what
well
you do
executed.
when you line
but
up.
all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
I got you. I got you. I got you. You my hot. You my hot.
Here's 2nd and 8.
I had to just take it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I had to just take it.
The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Now a shot taken on 3rd
damn
down,
sure gonna
but
take a
it's going
shot.
to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on
Good
man.
punt.
And you got to trust yourself
Good punt.
and go up at that moment of truth and make a play
Good
in the
punt.
football.
The field position game, such an overlooked
I knew it
facet
when it
in
came
terms of
off
an
my
NFL
foot.
game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing that puts them in that
Good
position.
shit.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive
Thought I
linemen to
had
get up
more
to the
than that
second
in here.
level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just 15. Check. Yellow.
2nd and 6. Completes it to Hardman.
He know to
He's
go out
got
of
this
bounds.
almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the
Like I
route
say,
and
I'm trying
catching
to
the
vary it
ball.
up a little
When you
bit.
have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
There you go.
Now it's Mahomes again. Complete, the tight end Kelsey.
I figured that's what it was. I tried to spotlight him, but the safety just went on ahead and dropped straight
Travis
down.
Kelce, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Yeah, the safety didn't do what I wanted him to. That's
This
all right.
offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
Come on, man.
And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14.
Because I knew that's what he was about to do.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past
I
the
thought the
20,
dude was
call
going
it
to
the
slide off the
21-yard line.
thought the dude was going to slide off the pick, go off the block. We've been kind of stagnant right now.
The Charger drive about to
We're
get
getting a
going.
lot of,
And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation.
A lot of
And by the
pressure. I'm
way,
just trying to keep
the
them out of
punter
the
no
goal.
longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. He'll have a first down past the 40.
Good tackle.
And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 27
He gonna
yards
run
there,
for 200.
a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Austin. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Good job. I had to fight for that one because I don't know how they
this
managed to
drive
stuff
so
that.
far. It's 1st and 10. They give it off here to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Tell them, call them plays, Mr. Popo. Call them plays. I might have to flip it if it's not who I want.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Nah. Fuck, I might even have to get out of there. All right, let it go to half. Let it go to end of the quarter.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Go! 10-2 stop. Hey, pick your game up.
Throwing on first down. Stacy.
Oh, he got me that time.
That is incomplete.
The cut wasn't sharp enough.
Contact brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep
this is the perfect place to run that. This is the perfect place to run it.
Everything looked pretty good
Thank you.
until the
Play
finish.
calls. Thank you. This is the perfect place to run that.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I know he ain't got it. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Let's go. Let's go, defense. And who we got? Protein spill.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts.
All right. Well, I called my other play.
We'll be back
He
after
they
this.
called him timeouts because he knew that was touchdown. He was out of position.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Strip that ball. 50. Hey, Charlie. 50 to Mike.
To throw again. Stacy.
Come on! With the pass interference.
Incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Mike. Big Griffin.
To throw on third down. Stacy. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
61, matchbox, right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago,
every time he runs straight to the sideline.
13-yard pickup. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here.
Grind
out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check. Check hot route.
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
Oh, couldn't get there. Yes.
Well, the 2 men come together,
yes.
And it's incomplete.
Because I knew that's what he was doing. I wasn't even looking for the underneath. I knew he was trying to go there. I just couldn't get there.
Critical play in this football game is if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances.
Hey, our special teams is balling today.
They're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the
I
sideline.
ain't even going to bullshit you.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines.
I'll take those 7 yards.
Ball in one.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 83 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter, and don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. This will be taken in at the 1.
Get him, because he's about to be gone. They're going to get the first
to the 29-yard line.
Tell him I just can't do it, man. I can't come out here and just run a whole bunch of man. You got that much damn speed.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
There we go.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing.
That's all he got, man.
Game offensively.
He ain't even trying to make no reads. He just trying to scramble.
And keep it away from them.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They'll run it now.
Good shit.
Jatavis Brown there on the tackle. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's complete.
All right, dude, you got to do the dink and dunk.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Mahomes now
do what you
6
gotta
for
do.
6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Check 3, check 3, check 3, check 3, check 3, check 3.
All right, I like that.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And
Good job, Derwin.
Incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 55.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong to the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Strictly a pass-heavy offense.
Didn't get a
That's
sack,
strictly all it is.
Didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you.
Not here to do
dire
nothing
situation
now.
now.
Get over.
And to give this time to
That's it. Fill your gaps.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Yeah.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Check. Hey, 43, 15. 55, Mike 55. Scene 6. It's just me and you.
From the 39, Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Malcolm Jenkins, the strong safety, swoops in for the sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's get the ball. Charlie. 55. Check.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Ooh, I thought
and
he was
this is right down the middle.
Thought
As
he
he
was going to
puts
shank it.
through. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Is it this one? No, it's not, but that's one of them. There it is.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning.
God damn it.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
He's coming, double up. Check. Watch out.
Looking to throw on second down. Stacy rolling to his right. Hauling it in, Nelson. And he'll be out right at the 35. 16 yards, a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Wow.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10.
Coming after you. Mike's 50. Go. Mike's the slant. Go, Mike 50. Here we go. Mike. Hey, box truck. Get it.
He'll look to throw. He completes it to Nelson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Good shit, y'all.
This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Now Gordon dances by him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They run it here with Gordon. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Back to throw. He'll get this to his running back. It's Justin Jackson. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Hey, check.
They'll look to throw.
Ah!
And he fires one incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Right there. 54.
Back to throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Go. Hey, echo. 52, Mike 52. Hey, let's get some pass.
Get ready.
He's back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
I know exactly what I want to do. I know exactly what I want to do. Yeah, I know exactly what I want to do. I know exactly what I want to do. Perfect. That's what I needed.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
That's exactly what I needed right there.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long.
Look at me. Zipper.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got one.
Off the play fake. Stacy. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Mike Williams. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Wait a minute.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it was Patrick Mahomes leading the way.
He doesn't seem to get ruffled no matter where he plays, does he? Home, on the road. If you put him in a neutral site, which he hopes one day would be the Super Bowl, he plays at a high level.
It's tough for me because down there, all I can really do is just try to run.
Really
He
admiring
just zoned out, and I'm like,
and watching him play. How about the first 3 games of his career in the NFL as a starter in 2018? He set a record for touchdown passes with 13.
Yeah, you think back to that entrance, and he has just kept it up. Amazing what he's been able to do. So for Kansas City, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.